with the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go here in Baltimore. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Jackson forced to his right. One knocked away. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a 1st carry for their running back, and he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield, a gain of 8 that time. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced out left. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He's got it! And he will score! Jalen Waddle, touchdown Dolphins. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson looking to throw. Forced out wide. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll step up and run this. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the 1st down and a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Now Tua taps it forward. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 2nd and 11. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
3rd and a yard. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Motion man is Hyatt. Here's Achane. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now give on the ground. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 38-yard line.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Third and long for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
DC, ready? You change it.
Second down, Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
It's 4th down.
Now Jackson on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play to kick off this drive. Pickup of 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, here's Tua. Flush to his right. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We spend so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down. Play action now. Jackson pushed out to his left. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Jackson exiting the pocket right. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Tua Give it to HN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
A play fake. Now, 2 of the throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
Oh, and they brought the heat trying to block the punt. But without the open target he was relying on, the punter turned quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball. That pressure helped create a sense of panic and led to a throw right towards that defender.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It's Jalen Phillips in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a 1st down? Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
4th down. Jackson. To the goal line and in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Kenneth Grant. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back near his goal line, Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
46-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now give up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore. Jackson looking to throw. He's got it at the 3. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
2nd down, Jackson. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now a first down throw for Tua. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Dolphins first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
We'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and Just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a short one caught by Andrews. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Now, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Jackson up top again. He's going to look downfield once again. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to force overtime. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
Tyler Loop.
So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This one he's got to have. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Jackson now on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Jackson now. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
Again, it's Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. 3rd and a long way to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Chop Robinson, just making it look like child's play. His 5th sack of this one. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Jackson. That's taken in. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. Moving to his right. That is caught. And the Ravens going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down one. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win. Motion man is Hyatt. Here's Tunga Vailoa. This one intercepted. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory.